What's going on, guys? It's X-Wing. It's a surprise stream. Yeah, I know. I'm so bad about this. I almost never go on by myself. And I don't know. I felt like doing a little bit of talking. Just me. There's a lot of emotions, I think, going on in the Star Wars fan base right now. And I wanted to have a chit chat. I wanted to talk to you guys. I wanted to see what the chat felt like because I've been on Echo Base Networks tonight and we talked about what was going on with Visions and how we felt about it. And, coming right off the heels of the Boba Fett announcement where we're not going to call it Slave One anymore. Now we're going to call it something else. And then now we've got this. I mean, we've known about Visions for a long time, obviously. But I don't know. I feel a little funky. I'm really excited for everybody who loves anime. I'm really excited for everybody who is a big fan of anime that wants to watch that kind of stuff. And I'm jealous. It's a little bit like the sequel trilogy for me, where I really want to be a part of it, but I don't like anime. I'm just going to put it that way. I think I'll just lay it out for you just like that. I'm not an anime guy, and it's going to be tough, I think, for me to get into it, but I'm definitely going to give it all of the chances that I can. I think anybody who creates Star Wars content deserves that respect when they make Star Wars content for us to give it a shot. So I'm very excited for this. Hi, Mama Bell, what's going on? Good to see you here. So that's how I'm kind of feeling about Visions right now. I know that the people that are going to be making the content are going to be Star Wars fans. They're going to love Star Wars. So I'm really excited for that love to bleed into the art. The thing for me is that I just don't like anime. Actually, I'll go so far as to say I almost hate anime. For me personally, the kind of the dramatic way that they interact with each other and the cutscenes with the close on the eye and stuff, I just can't get into it. And a lot of people love it. So I'm excited for them. I'm really happy for them. It's just not my thing. So I think this is going to be an interesting, this is something that's never happened in Star Wars before. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's new to the fan base. It's new to, it's new to Star Wars. There was that fan film that came out a while. I think it was, actually don't know how long ago it was. They came out with the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter anime thing, which I still haven't watched. Maybe we should watch that tonight. Maybe we should put that up and watch it. But yeah, I don't know. It's it could be cool. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Chat has a lot of opinionated stuff going on here. I'm actually really happy to see all you guys here. There's already 12 people in here. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Yeah, I don't usually do solo streams. I kind of started a YouTube to talk to other people, and that's kind of why I did it. But yeah, it's fun seeing you guys here. I love seeing all you. Dad, boy, Steve, does your heart hurt because I don't like anime? Don't feel bad, bro. It could be that I watch this stuff and I wind up absolutely loving it. Thank you, Mama Bear. I love you. You're awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. M Angel up in Master. What? Get out of here. I'm personally stoked. I love anime, and I always wondered why there was never a Star Wars anime previously. To me, it's all about the stories they create and not so much about the format it's made in. I totally agree. Actually, to be completely fair, Star Wars is about the story before anything else. So that was a great comment. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say. I was talking to Lord Callus and Justin is Lost earlier about this in a little Twitter chat, and we were talking about like what we're excited about, what we're not excited about, and yeah, honestly, the some of us are really excited about the art. Other of us are really excited about the story. For me, I'm a story guy. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of anime art. Some people are like, I don't care what the story is, just so long as I get to see anime art. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to make some people happy. It's going to make other people unhappy. That's kind of what happens in Star Wars. So, we don't really, I mean, that's just kind of the way it goes. Super excited, can understand that you don't like anime, to each their own. Yeah, and that's kind of, I wish more people in Star Wars were kind of feeling that way. I wish more people said that and understood that when we were talking about the sequel trilogy, how we didn't really like it. This is kind of how I feel like this is the renaissance for the sequel trilogy. Now, the old sweaty that were upset for the sequel trilogy can turn around and be the bigger person and be happy for people that are getting this Star Wars anime. Like me personally, I'm an old sweaty, so I'm not super stoked on the anime, but I'm really happy for the people that are getting it. So, you know, this might be more of a healing thing than it is a division. So I'm kind of excited for that portion of it. Definitely looks cool. I love seeing the people in the trailer caring about Star Wars. Yeah, that was kind of a big thing for me when I was watching it because, like I said, I'm not an anime guy. When I was listening to them talk about Star Wars, I was like, this guy gets me. We totally get each other, man. Like, this is another super sweat just from a different nation. So it was cool. Yeah, it was cool listening to him. It's kind of weird seeing the names like Enikuru, you know, instead of Anakin. They're like Anikuru. All right. Well, okay. You know what? It's a different culture. And, you know, I've traveled a lot around the world and I love experiencing other cultures. Something that's tough for me is having something so sacred as Star Wars, like broached by another culture. And it's kind of a moment of acceptance where you're like, you know what, you guys have loved Star Wars as much as I have loved Star Wars. So let's do it together. So that portion of it, like I said in the beginning of the stream, I'm really excited to see them show me how they view Star Wars through their prism. That's a really cool thing. I like the solo format. You know, so much is great, and hearing your opinions on it. You just simping for all the Star Wars boys out there. What are you doing, man? Hey, what's up, brother? Long time no talk. Are you excited for the bunny character? Yeah, that was a conversation I got into on the Discord, actually, because I watched. So every human has an emotional response, right? We all have emotional responses. I watched it, and then there was one thing that I saw, and it was the bunny wunny. I saw like an anime woo bunny wunny, and I'm like, I hate this. I don't want any part of this. I don't want to see it. I don't want to watch it. I hate this. How are you going to put a bunny wunny in my freaking Star Wars? And then people are like, whoa, we've seen it before in the comics. I'm like, yeah, there's Jax, but that's a whole different ball game. And then I just kind of take a deep breath, man. Come on, be mature. Think about it. You know, these are people trying to tell stories. And, you know, a lot of times people get really upset and they just immediately shut something down because it doesn't fit their ideas or what they know as Star Wars, which is fair. I totally get it. You know, I think tradition is a huge part of Star Wars, but at the same time, I mean, we got to realize this world is big. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people, and a lot of people love Star Wars, and they're not all in the United States. I mean, look at Star Wars Theory. He's leading the charge. He's in Canada. Is that a place? I'm not 100% sure, but I love you too, man. Big time. It's not canon, it's just a fun thing for people to enjoy. Yeah. So that's kind of how I'm viewing it. And I don't know if they're retelling canonical. Hey, I don't know if they're retelling canon stories or if they're telling new stories. Like I said, I saw the name Aninikuru or something like that. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna have to get used to that. It's different for sure. But that's kind of the way I feel about Star Wars right now. Is I really want them to I want them to expand. I want them to move out from the base. I mean, we all know and love the Skywalker saga. We want to see more of the Skywalker saga, I think, to a degree. I think we're all just kind of chasing that feeling that we had as kids. The thing I think that Lucasfilm needs to do is to move on and create that feeling in something new. They tried, I think, with the sequel trilogy, and undoubtedly this is not a subjective opinion. This is fact. It divided the fan base completely. So I think what they need to do is create another new story and really try to capture that magic again. And like I was saying on Echo Base Network stream, there is definitely a dynamic that's going on in the upper tiers of Lucasfilm that a lot of people don't understand. And it's kind of the same with politics. It's the same with the news. It's the same with anything else. What you see and hear on the internet and on media is not what's actually happening. So one of my favorite guys on YouTube is I think it's Cameron Pasha. I feel like I always mispronounce it, but an extremely intelligent human being who has been through the meat grinder that is Hollywood, and knows exactly kind of what's going on with the political kind of stancing in Lucasfilm. And listening to him talk about what was going on at Lucasfilm made more than 1,000%. It absolutely made sense, because the way he describes it and the way he talks about it, and I could only represent it back to you guys half as eloquently as this guy could say it, but more or less what's going on is a very large, it's not a fashion show, but it's kind of like a movie. They're putting on acts for us because they think we're all very stupid. And a lot of us are really stupid. But basically what's going on is they release small articles from different sources. The big one for me when I read it was the Forbes article when they were talking about how Lucasfilm was mismanaged. For Forbes to put that article out was a very big thing. And then that was kind of stage one, because that's the economist point of view. That's the investor looking at the business, reading it in Forbes and saying, okay, there's an issue, right? So what needs to happen to fix the issue? Well, we could fire Kathleen Kennedy, but if we do, I mean, what does that change? Honestly, if you do get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, sure, maybe like 5,000 sweaties get really excited, but that doesn't fix Lucasfilm. So it's kind of a short-sighted goal. As we look further into it, you kind of have to start looking at changes that need to happen inside of the company, more than just Kathleen Kennedy, because she's not the whole reason that Star Wars got ruined. I should walk that back. Star Wars didn't get ruined, but you get what I'm saying. There were some issues there. There were definitely some issues. We had some divisive content and blah, blah, blah. People got mad. And I will get to the chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm ranting right now. I apologize. But there were 3 acts, and now the last one that we saw was the article from The Atlantic that's basically confirming that Jon Favreau is the way Lucasfilm is going to be moving forward. And so as soon as you confirm Jon Favreau as the person who's going to be the guiding light, if you will, the guy that's going to be responsible for Star Wars moving forward, that kind of cements the doorknob behind Kathleen Kennedy. Now, she's not going to be fired unceremoniously like somebody else who was, but I think she's going to be literally walked out the door with fanfare, awards, ceremony, a lot of love, and a lot of praise for Kathleen Kennedy, which, to a degree, unpopular opinion, there are going to be some people who are going to get mad for this, but she does deserve a portion of that. You got to realize that this lady's been in film forever. And she has been by the side of some amazing people for some amazing movies. And you can be mad at that, but you have to realize that that's the truth, that she is honestly Hollywood. She's royalty. She's done a lot of good work for a lot of good people. So you kind of have to give her that. Regardless about how you feel about Star Wars, she has been a positive influence on Hollywood for some of our most favorite franchises. I'm going to take a sippa. But regardless, there is a change happening. And I said this on EBN stream. Some stuff is changing. Things are going to be changing at Lucasfilm. It's not going to happen overnight. So we have to be patient as Star Wars fans, and we have to be willing to, more than anything, because we've been so angry and we've been so mad for all this time, and we feel hurt, right? We're not going to take the cheating girlfriend back after 2 years just because, you know, they threw us Cad Bane in the Bad Batch, or they gave us Luke at the end of Mando, which was huge. But I think it was kind of said best on EBN stream that, you know, we're all kind of in a holding pattern right now. I feel like we're all really excited for what's going to come, but we just don't trust what's coming to be good. So that's kind of the hard part. We're in a good time in Star Wars. I feel like we don't know it yet, but I feel like we're in a really good time in Star Wars. We just don't know it yet. We're not going to find out, I think, really until you know, holiday season of this year, moving into next year, and then holiday season of next year. It's going to be a good time for me. I'm going to be working less. I'm going to be making a lot more content. So I'm really excited about that. Okay. All right. Sorry. Rant over. Let's get into the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Man, I got to go wait. But you guys are talking tonight. What's going on, guys? Back to Visions. Even though these animes are non-canon, if they do well enough, we could get an in-canon Star Wars anime. I want that. I really do. Cool, man. Yeah, for sure. I get it. I get it for sure. And you know what? Honestly, it was something else I was saying in the EBN stream is, yeah, it's kind of cool. The thing about Disney owning Lucasfilm, the one cool thing is that they have the power and the capability to make Star Wars for everyone. So I think that's kind of cool. If they can make enough content for everyone and they can have 5 or 6 different offshoots where people can enjoy all kinds of different stuff, like, great. Yeah, make Star Wars for everyone. I mean, it already was for everyone, but if you can make niche Star Wars for different people, I think that's totally awesome. Totally awesome. Right. Yeah, and that's what I was saying too. Some of us sweaties who don't like that kind of stuff, you know, yeah, we can all have good stuff in Star Wars, but we needed a company like Disney to take it over to have the manpower to do it. Not saying I like Disney, but yeah, I might have did that. I was stumbling over my. I hear it on TikTok. I don't know what to say. I'm susceptible. I think there will be 1 or 2 that will have some cheesy anime, but hopefully the majority is solid storytelling. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I was not in a band in high school, believe it or not. I was a massive loner in high school. I was a skater kid in high school. Actually, that's not fair. I went to 5 different high schools. So I didn't really fit in anywhere, to be honest with you. But the one constant I always had was Star Wars. That's why I love it. I love it. So I'm exhausted because I worked. Let me start that over. Mama Bear says, so I'm exhausted because I was so worked up over my phone because I wanted to really talk about fandom of Star Wars. I know that you guys are just being fabulous with what you're doing for me. We're glad to have you here. I've never had you on one of my streams. I'm so happy you're here, Mama Bear. John and I are working to get you some more gear. Really excited for that. Totally awesome, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. It really does. It means the world. Aiden, what's going on, brother? Things like Dave getting a promotion makes me happy and gives me hope. Yeah. So I think that was something that was kind of already there. And like I say, they're posturing right now. It's not like real life in Hollywood. Hollywood is not like real life. You can't just say, Kathleen's gone. Here comes John and Dave. It doesn't happen overnight. These things are a slow burn. The stuff takes time. Even with somebody who's been as successful as Star Wars as Dave Filoni, they're not just going to let him be like, oh, okay, yeah, here you go. Here's Star Wars. Have fun. You know? And one of the points that Drunk 3PO brought up was, hey, when the Gina thing happened, why wasn't Dave Filoni speaking out? And I wonder, I don't know, speculation, not sure. You have to wonder if those guys are, upset about that kind of stuff, but they literally, they're thinking about Star Wars on the whole picture, and they can't throw their head on the chopping block for Gina, because if they do, I mean, if we lose Filoni, if we lose Favreau, what does that mean for the Star Wars universe moving forward? And as much as I love her and I want to see her back, because I love Gina Carano. I do, big time. I know she's a sweetheart. I know she is. If they do that and they do, career suicide, what does that mean for Star Wars? So I wonder if they were more thinking, we have to stay the course, and then when we get to the point, we can bring it back and try to fix these things, if that's what they were doing. I can't say for show, but that was kind of my thought. Can't thank you enough, but it's been a long day for me. I had a long day at work. Got to get some sleep. You and the gang, Mama Bear, I love you. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, John and I are working on it. Yeah, go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. It's time to sleep. T. Davidson, I don't think so, man. I don't think Star Wars got ruined. I think we went through a dark time. What we need to do is not recreate the sequel trilogy. So, yeah, we hit a dark time, but there are those of us that will stay here and continue to fight for the Republic and keep the Star Wars love going, man. It's not ruined. It's not dead. It's not gone. There are a lot of people who love Star Wars that are making content right now. They're making content. They're in there in the studios. They're animating. I mean, look at Visions. You got people from Japan who are fighting for Star Wars to keep Star Wars alive. So, don't let it go just yet. Laney's in the chat. What's going on, Laney? How you doing? Oh my God. There's been a bunch of chats since then. I'm sorry. I will get there. I'm going to take a sip of. We can have a debate. Look, let's not start a ruin, not ruin debate. X-Zone is a place of neutrality. That's not 100% true. So X-Wing is a place of positivity. That doesn't mean we can't ever be mad or upset about something. This is a place where we can talk about stuff. When I say positivity, I don't mean that everything we talk about has to be sunshine and rainbows, strippers and burritos, okay? Things are going to upset us in the universe. It's just going to happen, and I'm not going to not talk about it. What I mean when I say a place of positivity is, we're not going to crap all over each other for what we do and don't like. That's kind of why I'm talking about Visions and saying, hey, I'm really excited for the guys that do like it. I don't like it. And that's okay. We don't have to crap all over each other just because you like it and I don't, and whatever. Like, it was the same thing going back to the sequel trilogy. I don't like it. Dark Chaco, he's a homie. I love that guy. He loves the sequel trilogy. Like, okay, well, he says he has problems with it. Whatever. It's that kind of attitude. We've completely lost the ability to talk to each other sensibly as Star Wars fans. And I think that's the reason why I got into Star Wars YouTube, because I wanted to show people how to make props. And then I started talking to everybody and I'm like, man, there is an issue with the discourse in this community. Nobody's talking to each other. We're just yelling at each other. We're just yelling. Ah! Say, wow. Boba Fett. Ah! We're just all yelling at each other for no reason. And what's funny is, me growing up, it was a small community at best on the internet that were huge Star Wars sweaties. And, I got to talk to a couple people, but I think my goal here is to let's make a big Star Wars community where we can all hate and love each other. Like, I hate that guy. He loves the sequels, but I love him. Back him up in a fight. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm out of my mind. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mrs. X-Wing, for the mug. It's a beautiful mug. It's got all the good stuff on there. She's been giving me one gift a day every day till I turn 30, which is coming up quick. It's coming up quick. I'm going to be old. Yeah, T-Money, Green Leader. I agree with you, man. I'm not into anime at all, but I'm glad for the audience who likes Visions. I'm just not going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm for sure going to watch it. I feel like the people who created it deserve that much respect for me to watch it. Now, I can hate it, but I'm still going to watch it for sure. I mean, that those people put a lot of time and a lot of work and a lot of hours into making it. So it's like any Star Wars content, I'm going to watch it. It's a little different for the books for me. I don't know if I'm going to spend 16 hours, on a book. But a show like that, like shorts, like anime, absolutely, I'll watch it. And what's the worst that could happen? Going into it, I don't think I'm really excited about it, but if it's awesome, great. And if I don't like it, I'm not disappointed. So, yeah, I'll run in. I'll check it out. Is Mrs. X-Wing a big Star Wars fan as well? It's hard to describe. No, she's not. She is not a Star Wars fan. Oh, God, is she? No, she's really not. But she still walks around the house wearing Star Wars shirts. She totally believes in everything I do. She backs me up 100%. So it's almost better than having another Star Wars fan in the house. She just loves the fact that I love Star Wars this much. So, yeah, it's been pretty awesome. She's been extremely supportive. She loves all you guys and all the love that you have here on the channel. So, pretty cool. Thank you guys. Visions for me is just sort of an experimental thing. Interesting. Okay. So Lucasfilm is trying new things, branching toward new ideas. Disney Pixar does a similar thing with new animators and their short concept films. Yeah, that is definitely something that does happen for sure. But the Pixar animation is kind of all the same in a way. Right. I mean, it's still all the same kind of like graphics engine. They're all doing it kind of in the same style. I would say definitely for sure you're right there, Crit, where the art style changes for sure. I think one of my favorite shorts was like a grandma and a little kid that are in a hole and they eat the same potato every day. And then they build a rocket and like the grandma stays there and the kid shoots out of the hole on the rocket. That was like one of my favorite stories I've ever seen. And it was like maybe 5 minutes. So if that's what they do, that's totally awesome, man. Yeah, I'm way behind it. Still trying to get past the whole like, oh, I'm gonna do so good. Oh, I can't watch it. I don't know. Maybe they'll surprise me. I think if Dave and John continue to get more involved and Kathleen kind of stays away from more important story decisions, then I'm fine with her staying as long as the other people get more involved. That was hard to read, but I feel like I totally get what you're saying right now. And I think that already happened. If I was going to be honest with you, I think that's already something that happened with Mandalorian season 2. The fact that you could get Luke under somebody like Kathleen Kennedy without them knowing about it, yeah, for sure. That's a top play of the game for sure. So I think that's kind of already happening. I think they already have started to move direction a little bit inside Lucasfilm. But I don't know. What do I know? I'm a sweaty with a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff behind me. I don't know. I'm not here to make movies. I don't know. I'm not letting it go, but there was that dark period. I'm the biggest Star Wars fan ever, just like everyone here. Yes, you are. You are among friends, Mr. Davidson. That is 100% true. 100% true. Matt's going to throw it in there. Yeah, dude, join the Discord. Yeah, anybody who isn't in the Discord already, it's just a lot of fun. It's free. I mean, you don't have to pay money to do it. It's just fun. It's fun because we all get to talk crap to each other and hang out in the Discord all day. I don't really know how to describe it other than the fact that it's a great hub for us all to connect as Star Wars fans and just talk, man. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing I went through before I had this channel, before I had the Discord, was that I had nobody to talk to about Star Wars. Nobody. Okay, take that back. I had one friend. I had one friend that I wanted to talk to about Star Wars. But the problem was that one friend, after the sequel trilogy, shut himself off from the Force. He was done. He's like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. And I'd talk about, hey, this thing happened, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you should check out Mando. And he's like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm done. He literally cut himself off from the Force, which was super upsetting because I'm a mega sweaty. I'm going to watch everything I can. But, I couldn't blame him. But that's the nice thing about the Discord is that, everybody that's there, anything you want to talk about, Star Wars, even life. I mean, we talk about car trouble. We talk about what's going on with our girlfriends. And then everybody puts a Star Wars meme that relates to what you're talking about in the Discord. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I hope you guys check it out. But anyways, back to the chat. I don't like... That's a throwback to Backstroke of the West, if anybody knows that. But if the story's good and the characters are well developed, I can adapt to almost any style. That's me, man. Yeah, as long as we're telling good stories in Star Wars, I think I'm totally good. We lost the sensibility to talk to each other as humans, not just as Star Wars fans. Yes, 100%, bro. It's a problem in general. Yeah, none of us in the Hangar Bay have that issue. We can all talk as humans. That's what I love about my Hangar Bay, man. Everybody's just chill. We're just talking. Welcome to the struggle. Oh, that's Lieutenant. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you in the stream. What's going on, Lopez? How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Every single time I look at the chat, there's 40 more of them. This is so awesome. I'm not into anime, but I watched that anime fan film and it convinced me to be excited for Visions and anime Star Wars in general. I kind of agree with you that like the X-Wing TIE Fighter thing, that was pretty cool. I was actually kind of a fan of that. Visions is all for fun. There's nothing canon in there, so what's not to love? It's not so much what's not to love. I just think it's like, what can I get into? So there was that one section where they showed there was like somebody that looked like Bomberman or something. I don't know. I saw it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not really into that. Not really into that. And then there were other drawings that I saw where we saw like 8 people surrounding a kid and a guy with red lightsabers, and it was dark and it was rainy, and there were some cool like almost like katana sabers. I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, I think they could do a lot with it. I'm not super invested in it, which means I can enjoy it more. So that's kind of how I feel. Like I kind of feel like they could do that kind of stuff with Star Wars stories moving forward. Make something that I'm not super invested in. That way I can enjoy it. That's why I'm nervous about Kenobi. That's why I'm nervous about these shows, is because I'm super invested in it. So I keep telling Disney, I write them emails every day. I'm like, hey, you should listen to me. Stop doing stuff we're invested in and just make new stories. They're not listening. I haven't gotten one email back yet. Fulcrum, you have Mrs. X-Wing respect, man. You're the meme lord of the channel. I think Vision looks pretty cool. I bet we see some Old Republic stuff. I don't think so. Not from everything that I saw in the trailer. I watched it, I think like 4 or 5 times. I was mad every time I watched it though, and then I just like I calmed my heart. I stopped getting so mad. Hearts in the chat for Mrs. X-Wing being awesome and supporting this legend. I'm gonna clip that and I'm gonna show it to her. She's gonna be very happy. You're a bad man. I like you. So moving on. Angel, that's so funny. How's Theory doing? Are you guys married yet? Have you guys gotten engaged, or is that still kind of on the books? I know you guys have been talking on the old VC. Let me know what Nia's up to. Sending you dirty pictures. Red Sun Game is in here. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Man, that's awesome. Glad to have you here, man. You're a legend. Where's two Star Wars nerds? Everybody saying two Star. Hey, it's the mustache himself. How you doing, brother? So glad you're here. It's a surprise stream. Surprise! Everybody excited? Yeah, I just wanted to hop on. I wanted to talk to you guys. I felt like I had so much stuff in my gut I needed to get out that I didn't get to get out on EBN stream. It's a weird feeling. I don't know how to describe it. Just as a Star Wars fan right now, I'm nervous. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm happy. I'm nervous. But, we have a lot to look forward to, I think, in the next 5 years when it comes to Star Wars. And I wanted to kind of get a barometer on everybody. And if anybody wasn't feeling it in their heart, give Visions a chance. Just give it a chance. Don't talk a whole bunch of crap. Don't turn off your friends when it comes to this kind of stuff. You never know who likes anime. Maybe this is like the coolest thing that they've ever had as a Star Wars fan. You never know. So just keep an open mind, hang out. I hate it, but I'm going to try it. And I don't know. It could be cool. You never know. It could be cool. I'm so nervous for the Kenobi show. You have no idea. I've wanted Ewan and Hayden back for years, but it makes me nervous since it's a limited series and there's only so much they can do. It's 6 hours long. It's literally another trilogy. It's another trilogy, but I get you 100%. Like, talk about an empath. I hear you 100%. I'm freaking out, man. Every time. Polynesian spa. You have no idea what I would give to just hang out with Boba Fett or Jango Fett or Cody or Rex or anybody, whatever you want to call him, in a Polynesian spa down in Kiwi land. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me. I don't know that I have anything else really to say. I just kind of wanted to talk about that stuff. I guess we could do like if anybody in the chat has any questions, you can line them up. Shoot them real quick. Shoot me some questions. I think we could stay on for like another, I don't know, maybe like another 10 minutes or something like that. I got to crack a cold one, my guys. I had a long day of work on Saturday. I was installing an air conditioner and a furnace for my fiance's grandma. You got to do the good things. Look, the universe doesn't love you unless you do good things for people. So help a Grammy out. I'm looking for the Q&A, and I got Kaminoan Spa. Kaminoan Spa. I want to go to the Kaminoan Spa. Not going to lie. Lol, did he tell you we were talking? Nope, not married, engaged so far as I'm aware. I think he's doing good, though. Yeah, somebody called you a dude in his gaming stream the other day. They're like, it's probably a dude, right? And they're like, nah. He said, nah, we've voice chatted for sure. I'm like, all right. I for sure thought you were a dude. I'm not going to lie. I was in the gaming stream the first time you showed up. I'm like, I swear to God, that's a dude for sure. That's definitely a guy. I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit I was wrong. Two Star Wars nerds mustache a question. Lay it out. Like I said, I got, it's 4 minutes now. So I'll hang out for the chat. I'm just going to hang out with the chat. Congratulations. Send it, brother. What's it? No, they're not veneers. I do identify as male. Yes. There's got to be a massive delay because I'm waiting for the question, Chase. I don't know what you're doing, but I have to pee really bad. Do you guys want to see some cool? So my LEDs were gone for like a hot minute, but I just got these back. I don't know if that came through on the mic, but I do have a clapper in my room. It's a Vader clapper. So when I walk in, I turn on my computer, turns on the X and my light, and then Vader tells me that the Force is strong in this one. It turns on my LEDs, and then it turns on my Han Solo carbonite fridge. And it just gets me in the mood. I'm just trying to talk some Star Wars, man. I don't know. I love it. Why are you the way you are? What gives you... I don't have an answer to that question. He's always coming in here asking the tough questions. Always asking the tough questions. Yeah, you're seeing the pretty part. The rest is an absolute mess of cardboard boxes and pianos and presents and stuff like that. My heart soars with the eagle nest, Mr. T. Do you have sores on your heart, man? You might want to go get that checked out. I'm not going to lie. Oh, you guys heard Vader. Nice. Amazing. All right, well, I got 3 minutes before I cut it. This is it's a 45-minute stream. Excuse me. 17 days. 17 days? 17 days. 17 days till I finally become the boomer that hosts the Boomer Council. I'm going to be 30, guys. Oh, my God. What do I do? Should I contact AARP or something? I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's pretty much the only time I watch it. And I watch Star Wars all the time, so maybe I'm always drunk all the time. I don't know. Maybe I should have been drunk X-Wing instead of drunk 3PO. Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Not really, though. Watch it what? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I definitely at least a day over 27 for sure. I had my 20s were rough. I spent a lot of time doing a bunch of stuff that's really hard on your body. Riding bulls and snowboarding and jumping off stuff I generally should not have. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to 41 for sure. Not really, though. I am an AARP member. Let me get that discount. Do they have a friends and family discount? Because I need it for my kneecaps. For sure. I got one blown out by a bull and the other one I put through plexiglass when I was snowboarding. So my knees are not so good. Chat. Let me know, because EBN kind of did this kind of thing. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys excited for, and I'm going to broaden it out a little bit. Are you guys excited for Visions? Give me a 10 for a hell yeah and a 0 for I don't even care if they never release that. It's kind of what I want to see. Let me know what you guys think. What the hell? Is that Aiden's bot count? I'm not Aiden Arroyo. I'm Adyan Arroyo. I appreciate you, brother. Damn, Korea came in with a hard 0 right off the bat. We got a 6. Okay, lukewarm. Yeah, bro, I was not trying to go through buds and fucking 80. Bad call. Log lifts. A lot of carrying rafts. Not a fan. 16, 5, 6. Oh, that's 6.6. 4. We got a solid 10, a solid 10, a 7. Super hyped. Germany's not digging it. Interesting. Okay. Well, it seems like, what's interesting? It seems like a lot of the people in the States are really excited for it, and a lot of the people who are outside of the States are not stoked for it, which I find extremely interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if the Japanese culture has just permeated the American culture so much. Can you explain to me what the hell manga is? What's the difference between manga and anime? I don't know what that is. Mid 5. I feel like that's fair. That's fair. 4. Yeah, I think I'm probably right about there. I think I'm feeling it like about a 4. I'm cautiously optimistic, I guess I would say. Oh, damn, son. Okay. That's fair. Am I intrigued? Yes. Excited? No. Okay, so I kind of feel the same way. Yeah, I'm intrigued by it for sure because, like I said, I'm so excited to see the artists and what they have to offer. But it's a little bit like if you don't like classical music, and you go to a classical music concert, and you're like, damn, these guys are really good at what they do. It's awesome. I just would never, ever like put this on in my truck driving down the road. You know what I mean? It's kind of that same way. That's kind of how I feel about it. Yeah, and I don't know what kind of stories they're doing, but I guess we'll see. I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys. I think that's going to be it from me. This was fun. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I had no idea that all these people are going to show up and hang out. It's been totally awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of humbled right now. This is awesome that this many people would want to come on and hang out and talk to me. And I was just kind of doing a solo because I wanted to talk about some stuff. But if you want to throw anything in, man, feel free. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. It's been awesome seeing everybody in the chat, man. This is cool. I always I always schedule my streams, and I love letting you guys talk to everybody who's a part of the. I don't know how to explain this. I'm so bad at this. I'm not a professional YouTuber. Okay, I've been doing this 2 months, but no, I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. I didn't think the solo layout thing, just coming and hanging out with me, would be a popular thing, but you guys are all here, so thank you so much for hanging out. I'll try to do this again. Maybe I'll throw an announcement out in the Discord next time to let you guys know that I'm here. But a bunch of people showed up, so tomorrow is July 4th for all us Americans. Happy July 4th. Hang out, have fun, drink, get shice-faced, but do not drive, okay? That is my only request as commander. I have lost friends to that, so don't do that. Yeah, enjoy the day of freedom. That's going to be it for me, Mr. Commander. I hope you guys come and see us. Hangar Bay is kind of rescheduled. It's not going to be tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know. I love you guys, man. I will leave you with one thing that I left on Nerd Council a long time ago. Star Wars!